Yo, yo, have I got you him?
Yo, 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 what's
What's happening,
up?
man?
Not much. I'm going to sleep very soon. I'm on European time at the moment, but I just wanted to pop in, A, to say hi, B, to wish y'all a happy new year. Hopefully we get some people in here, but yeah, as you can see, I'm already pretty quiet, but yeah.
Awesome, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and retweet and favorite this to get as many people in here as possible.
Awesome.
But yeah, how you doing,
Yeah,
Hirsch?
good, man. Good, good. New Year's Eve here today. So that's you tomorrow, right?
Well, to be fair, in like an hour for me,
Yeah,
but
okay.
yeah, pretty
You
much.
say you're on
Now we're a little bit closer in time, not too much, but
right.
still.
Whereabouts are you? Are you just like in South America or?
Amsterdam at
Oh,
the
wow,
moment.
man. Awesome.
Yeah, not bad at all. But yeah, I'll be out of commission for spaces for the most part until the 8th.
Yeah, yeah. No, totally fine. What are you doing in Amsterdam? Are you on a holiday or?
Holiday with family, and I've been spending way too much time on the phone, so I do want to dial it down
Yeah,
to
man.
spend time with the family.
Get off the phone. Are you going to go to any cafes while you're there in Amsterdam?
Shit, I just might. I've been here
Yeah.
before. It's a definitely nice place, and I heard that they're gonna do the summer meetup for Aeons here. So who knows? Maybe I'll be back here in the summer as well. Amsterdam's definitely a nice city to have that. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that much.
That's where I want to go. Like when we go to Europe, me and my partner, we really want to go to Amsterdam. So, well, I do. I want to check out cafes, and yeah, I think it'd be cool. Very cool.
It's a very nice city. I definitely recommend coming here. But yeah, I mean, I'll be MIA for the most part. But by MIA, I mean mostly like not on spaces and shit until the 8th. I do have an article coming out tomorrow, SPX related, because I did want to see if I could write up a new one
Yep.
before the new year was over. But
Nice.
yeah,
I actually posted yours just then up here.
I
It's good.
very much appreciate that.
It's a
Thank you.
good article. I've read it twice now. First read, I was like real slow. The second read, really good read. I was slow, not it read slow. I was slow. Really, really good read.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, look, I could strive for perfection, but to be fair, nothing's ever going to be perfect. And
Nah,
sometimes you just gotta put things
get it.
out there.
Yeah, get it out there. That's really cool. What else has been happening, man, in your world?
Not much. I mean, I flew in here day before yesterday, but then the time changed, so technically yesterday. That was pretty long. I was very tired, so that's why I'm trying to not risk it with the sleep tonight. I really do want to get some shut eye, but yeah, I'm just chilling here with the family. And again, I think that is the one thing I will say. Look, I am head over heels for SPX. I am in it to win it. The one thing I do want to do is reduce screen time because last
Fair.
year was egregious. I was just way too online, way too often. And I don't think that even means making less spaces or making less content. It just means like being more mindful because what will happen is like let's say a space is starting in an hour. I'll be scrolling until then, or let's just say like I have, something to raid. I'll be raiding and scrolling and reading stories for an hour, and it's like, nah,
Yeah.
like if it's not going to be, um, if it's not going to be productive to me, the movement or anything else I'm working on, there's very little excuse to be on the phone. So I'm trying as hard as possible to correct that behavior for next year. I think next year it has to be said that the one thing I want to really improve on is to spend less time on my phone.
Yeah,
And again, it's
that's a
like,
good thing. That's a good thing.
yeah, I don't think that requires less DCAing, less SPX content. If anything, one thing I noticed is a lot of people read the article, seemed to like it, and spaces for me are definitely useful. But if I can make something that lasts beyond just the average conversation, then maybe I should make more of those. So that's why
Yeah.
I hunkered down
Yeah.
and tried to write a new one as quickly as possible. But I'll take my time for the third SPX related one. In any case, I am going to hop off just because I'm sleepy. But
Totally,
best of
totally
luck
fine,
with
man.
this. I'm gonna try to get more people in here before I leave. I'm gonna send this through a few chats and shit like that. But thanks
Might
for
just be
hosting
one of
this.
no, all good, man. It might just be one of those days where it's quiet because it is the end of the year. It has just been Christmas, but yeah, if it doesn't get many people, then I guess I'll ramble a little bit and then shut it down. But we'll see.
That's true. I mean, I will say that the thing is, those days between Christmas and New Year's, it's like there's like a lull there. Most
Yeah,
people are like, yeah. But let me see if I can get some people in here. I think. Hold on. Let me.
no stress. Anyway, if you can't, all good.
No.
I didn't put it in the chat. Have you put it in the chat?
I thought you did, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it right now.
You put it there.
Space. Space. I'll send it to a few Aeons as well individually because some people don't read the chat.
I had a feeling this may happen today around this time because there is another space early hours of tomorrow as well. So I'll jump on that as well. I just can't remember who's running that.
Fair enough.
But man, if you got to go to sleep, you go to sleep, dude. Don't you stress it.
No, okay, let me try one more thing. Yes. Yeah, it really is a slow day.
Might
Trying
just
to.
be one of those ones. I'll just delay it a couple of hours potentially. That's totally fine. I'm off today anyway, which is good. I haven't been working too much.
Honestly, I will say it is what time? It's 6 p.m. on the East Coast, so it's not the worst time on the East Coast.
True.
Maybe wait an hour, or maybe like try the whole like doing it after New Year's. I do
Yeah,
think a lot of people
I
are going to
think
be with
so.
family.
I think
Yeah.
so, man. That's okay. That's okay anyway. We tried. That's all we can do. Enjoy your sleep, dude. Enjoy your holiday. Stay off your phone. I'll shut this down and I'll try and get it going a bit later. But have a good sleep, dude. And oh, maybe I'll keep it going and I'll talk to Mike.
See, I sent Tuco a link. I knew he'd join. I knew he'd join.
And then maybe Tuco is sleepy as well.
He is in European time as I am
Yeah,
at the moment, so who
exactly.
knows? He's harding the sleepy.
He's
Yeah, I'm
harding the
sleepy
sleepy.
too.
Because you can hear us, Tuco. I was just gonna say it might be a slow day, man. So maybe I shut this down and start it up a little bit later. But unless you want to talk, oh, he does. He wants to talk. I'll talk to you.
Beautiful. All right. Good night, guys. If y'all
Take care,
could
man.
show some love to the SPX FC post, and I'll see y'all some other time.
No worries.
Peace.
Did you put the post up just then as well?
Yep. Just put it
I'll
up on the jumbo.
no worries, man. I'll share and watch it later. Thanks, bro. Have a
Perfect.
good night.
You too, man. I'll see you.
See you, dude.
Have a good night, him. Hey, girls.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Are you? I'm a little bit sick, but wanted to say hello and say hello to you and him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Appreciate it. I was literally about to shut this down because I'm like, I think everyone's spending that time with their families around New Year's right now, and I was like, this just might be one of those spaces that just doesn't get many people, and that's totally okay. So maybe I'll try. I was going to try it again in a few hours or in a couple of days, but yeah, you're here, man. I'll have a chat to you for sure. I hope you feel better. You can hear the cough is not good.
Yeah, I will repost your post Maybe it will help attract some people. And yeah, I'm sick. Yesterday I was struggling to talk. That was the voice ending. And you, how are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm going okay, man. Finally have a day off. I've been working too much.
Oh,
It's been shit.
oh
Too
yeah,
much work. Yeah. I
yeah.
had
It is.
Christmas off, but I think I worked like I was just talking to my partner then. I think it was like 15 days in a row besides Christmas. It's kind of
Wow,
not good.
wow. Are you working in what job?
Oh, so in hospitality, so
Oh, okay.
myself and a friend, a close friend, we own a business. We sell like food. So
Okay.
yeah, we do that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
cool.
That's cool. Yeah, it's it's. I know people working in hospital and this kind of area work a lot. I
Yep.
have friends that work in hospitals and always working, but I guess it's like a vocation.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
very cool to you're selling food to hospital. Is that?
no. Hospitality, not hospital.
Oh, sorry.
So no. That's okay. That's okay, man. Your English is good.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah, not always. Okay, okay, but it's even better.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we run a food business. Yeah. That's what we do.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, like Mexican food, but I'm not Mexican.
Oh, nice. Love Mexican food.
Yeah, it's good, huh? It's good.
Very
Hello,
good.
hello to everyone who's just rocked up as well. Munch, what's
Ah,
up? Wills, I see Wills has been here the whole time, listening to you were listening to Tool before, so that was nice. Um,
we
but yeah,
attract some people.
you've got them, man. They followed you.
Yeah, yesterday was a good space. We talk with a lot of subjects. It was very
Yeah,
cool.
man. I actually went back and listened to it. It was again because I missed the first part.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, really good. Lots of good talking points. Um, controversy in the cognosphere. It's good.
Yeah, it's good to not having the same view on things and just talk about it. I like that
Yeah,
when
same.
it's done, peacefully and chill. It's good.
Yeah, because Limmy had really good points as well. I thought
Yeah,
when he was speaking, and again, it's all love too. So
yeah. He sent me a message today. I
yep,
I didn't talk to him for quite some months, uh, but I was yeah. It was cool to for him to be here, and we have some people coming back to the Cognisphere these days. Like, I don't know if you know him, Dracologic. We have a Tetician too. We have like people that were here some months ago that are coming back, and I'm very
yep,
happy of this. It's very cool.
it is cool. Yeah, I follow a couple of these people. I think yeah,
Nice.
which
And
is good.
yeah, it makes me understand something like you can move out of the Cognisphere, but you can move the Cognisphere out of the man.
That should be on the commandments. That's a twister. Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
true. It's been an interesting couple of weeks, like in the space actually. Yeah, a lot of like controversy and things and opinions, and it is interesting hearing them all. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think everyone's like at least got the same mindset. Like we're all holding something we really care about, and everyone's only doing stuff that they care about as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, that matters.
Yeah, there is a bit of passion because everyone cares, so sometimes it can have some drama or some tough discussions, but it's part of the passion, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's been choppy. So everyone's a little emotional, I think, which is totally fine. I've actually been impressed with the amount of like confidence from the SPX community because there are many coins who are just so far underwater where everyone's just given up.
Oh yeah.
And that's typical crypto. But yeah, people here just keep showing up every day and nothing's moving. So definitely very, very good signs, I think, there.
Yeah, it's something special because it's, I guess I already talked about that one or two times, but sometimes I have the impression that the token is just secondary because like being part of the movement is just cool to have friends and like being with people you love. And it's my case, you know, I lost everything in October and I'm still here chilling every day, even if I have like my bag is ridiculous compared to what I have, but I I just love the people inside, and I think this is the next big Bitcoin for real. I'm really convinced that we are doing something special here. And yesterday I was talking to some OGs on a personal message, and they were saying me that even the walls in the token are special. Nobody moved, nobody left. Everyone's still showing up. So it's very special what's happening here, and very exciting.
Yeah. And if you got to think like what's it going to look like in good market conditions as well.
Yeah.
So imagine the euphoria. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited for those days. That's what's going to keep a lot of people around as well. Anyone who's been in, I think, crypto for more than a cycle, I think will realize like, whoa, this is super early still, I believe. And yeah, when the euphoric times come, this is going to be crazy fun. That's what it's going to be. Crazy fun.
Yeah.
Posting's going to go nuts. It's just going to be slop will come back because there'll be so much posting, but it'll be hilariously fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
And
see.
sorry, go
No,
ahead.
continue. No, go ahead, man. Go.
No, I was just saying the more we persist in this kind of condition, the more it's like good for us, you know. Time is running for us now. So it's very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Time in the market is important. Not going, incredibly low like many other coins, where some have dipped 99%, 98%. I think that's important. But yeah, it just responds to like Bitcoin. It's what it looks like. It's interesting. I don't know. I've been watching Bitcoin a lot lately, and
Yeah.
I haven't checked charts, which is funny, but every time I DCA, it's just like Bitcoin's not moving, it's going up or down. Very, very small amounts, but it's not really moving much. And then when I DCA my SPX, like every day, I'm just buying the same amount, but I'm getting the same amount. It's just not moving. I'm like, okay, that's very similar to what Bitcoin's doing, which is interesting
Yeah,
in
definitely.
itself for a meme coin.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Uh, yeah, and I think a lot of people gave up because of the cycle being weird compared to the previous one. Like it's totally different this time, and I have a lot of friends that gave up. I I see a lot of people like just moving from crypto to other stuff, metals or whatever,
Yeah.
and I think I don't know. The world is changing. Even crypto in general is changing. We were counterculture before. Now it's like mainstream or almost something like that. You have like states buying Bitcoin, biggest hedge funds, banks. It's like regular stuff, you know. So
Yeah.
we need to reconsider what crypto is these days. I guess something like
Yeah, it's
that.
definitely more normie. It's more normie friendly than what it was, I think, even like 2019 when I got in. Prior to that, I knew about it, but I was like, that's just bullshit. But yeah, I was wrong, and many are still like waking up to it. It's still incredibly early. Like, how old is Bitcoin? When did it come along? 2009,
Yeah,
2010.
2009.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's not that old. It's not even 20 years old yet. So imagine what the space will look like when it's 20 years old, like 2029, 2030.
yeah,
I think earlier in the year, people, even that were holding like coins they cared about, I still believe a lot of people from previous cycles were holding utility coins that they cared about and held for for 3 or 4 years. Those guys still dabbled in pump fun, and
yeah,
so many people got burnt in January that I just think that's why we are where we are right now,
yeah,
and we need a bit of a catalyst. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to be. That might just be, institutions, as much as I don't like them, but it might just be that like those people investing in Bitcoin, sending that to 120, 130K all-time high, and then that brings hope back into the space. But right now, the space is like, yeah, it's just incredibly like exhausted.
yeah,
Is my like take on it. It's just so exhausted. And it's hard to get new people in when a lot of people think crypto's a scam because they've been burnt. And for every positive story where someone tells someone about the money they made, there is 10 negative stories about someone telling the same people, I lost this much money, this crypto's a scam. So it's like it's a balancing act. It's tricky, but yeah.
yeah,
Hopefully we get that catalyst soon. That would be interesting, just so we can see some really fun times.
yeah, yeah. It's weird times because people are exhausted, and I guess like Trump or big voices are, I don't know, are not moving stuff as usual. Like a good news don't move markets these days, so it's very
Yeah.
weird. I don't know what could be the catalyst because we already have like biggest countries buying Bitcoin, and I don't know what can be bigger than that. Maybe a central bank making a percentage of his reserve, or I don't know, maybe something like that, something bigger.
Something around tax, perhaps, as well.
Oh yeah,
That would do it.
yeah, yeah. I think we are times of like it's transformation. It's like transition for crypto from a state to another. I have this feeling these days. We are moving from a little thing to a big thing, and we are in the transition of it, maturation, as Murad was saying.
Yeah. So maturing as a space.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely. And the big VC's utility fake token is like coming to an end slowly, as they were the internet bubble in the 2K, something like that. That bring only the magnificent seven companies, or few tech
Yeah,
companies
yeah.
compared to what it was at the time at the bubble. So something like this is happening, I guess, to crypto these days. Like there will be few winner of all the tokens, something like that.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think of gold and silver pumping? What's your take on that?
Well, I really don't know. Um, I guess golds will always be golds, so nothing new for golds. Even if you have like, I hear from time to time new supply they discover on Earth or this kind of stuff, but it's not so much impacting gold and metals. I really don't know. I think it's climbed a lot, but I don't know. What's your take on
Hmm.
it?
Yeah. Again, I don't really have a either positive or negative take on it. I think when when retail buys this stuff like they are now, I think it's usually the sign that we're about to hit a rotation. That's my guess at it. People should have been buying gold, in the last 5 years, not in the last 5 months.
Oh yeah.
And now silver is just that new narrative, and people are now rotating to silver. I think a lot of people are going to be held. We're going to hold a stack of silver at the top
Yeah.
soon. That's what I think. It's creeping up, but like I was listening to a space the other day. I'm trying to think. It had Peter Schiff on it, the gold man,
Oh yeah.
and he was talking about silver and how it moved from $71 to $78 on the day. And that's a huge move, obviously, because it's like 10, 11%. And that's totally fine. That is a big move for silver. But the way they were talking was like, oh man, this might go to 200. It's like, you guys are carrying on about a 10% move, like it's the biggest move ever. And now you're talking about a 250% move. It's like, it's not probably going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, the math isn't mathing on this. Like, even with gold and silver, like, usually what is it, a hedge against, like, really governments and the situation that's occurring in the world? Usually people don't trust governments and they buy metals.
Yeah.
So that just shows a lot of distrust, I guess, in democracy and stuff like this, maybe. But yeah, I don't know how deep you want to go on it, but like, it's, to me, I think a lot of people are going to get caught holding the top with silver and gold. I think we've seen it with gold. They might get another rally, who knows? But I do think we'll see a rotation soon, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me think like what's happening to crypto is really representative of what's happening in life in general. Like we are moving from a pre-AI era to a post-AGI era, and we are in this transition with AI coming and taking slowly all the jobs. And I think it's not a coincidence if all the democracy have problem these days, because I'm I'm this kind of people that think that democracy was not made to make people happy, but because it has a function, an economical function. Like back in the days, people need to cooperate with, chains like Fordism, this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And these days, work will be made more and more by AI and robots. So democracy is not needed as it was in the past for me. So we have a lot of changes all at the same time. So it's really interesting time these days, in fact.
Yeah. Well, with AI, have you seen in Europe AI actually taking jobs yet? Is it happening?
Yeah, I used to code, and I have friends that are developer and this kind of stuff, and like they're not finding jobs. It's very hard these days, like to find jobs as developer. Like in the
Yeah.
past, it was really easy, like even 5 years ago, something like that. And these days, like people I know that are very capable and very good coders don't find jobs. So that's I immediately see uh, AI, and I have other friends that use AI to code and doing the work of 10 people alone, So
Yeah.
yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
Is it just happening in the software industry there and development like industry, or are you seeing it in like entry level jobs as well?
Um, I seen it in you know lawyers, very
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, other jobs. It's slowly coming. Like I have friends that are lawyers. Like specific version of AI are made for them, and they are currently doing the work like 10 times the work in one day that they were doing in before. So yeah, it's slowly coming in every jobs, I think.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of scary in a way, especially if it's like lawyers like study 4 or 5 years to be a lawyer,
yeah,
which is interesting. Munge is here. Let's hear Munge. Let's see what he says.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Hi,
lawyers,
Monk.
that's a lot. It's a lot of study. Munge, what's up?
Hey, what's up, bros? How we doing?
Hey, bro.
Good man.
Nice to hear you.
Tuco, how you doing, dude?
Good, good. A bit sick because it's it's cold here, but
Yeah,
perfect.
same, dude. Flu in my house for 2 weeks. My son got it. My daughter's had it for 8 days. We just had to go back to the doctor because she's got an ear infection from like all the fluid.
Oh,
I had like 102 fever last night, but we just got like 15 inches of snow. So I was outside shoveling for like 3 hours, and I think I sweated it all out. But
Wow.
before I go in, I just wanted to touch on a couple things you guys were talking about. One, the drama is a good thing. First off, good to go back to that, just like real fast. You need
Yeah, go
that.
man.
You need conversation, right? There's a few reasons why I hated the word fucking cult so much this entire time. I've been on the record since last October talking about how much I hated that word. One,
Hmm.
it's because no normal retail participant, normal person in general, hears the word cult and associates positive things with it, right? No one.
Agree.
Only at a
Agree.
place like this. Only a place like this would the word cult be looked at positively. But the second thing is cults do not work. Historically speaking, you cannot find me one cult that has survived the test of time. The only argument you could make would be a sports fan base. Those are kind of cults in a way,
Yep.
right? And the reason why cults don't work is because what happens is it becomes a singular point, right? You get this lead man bias, but the worst part is in a cult you cannot question anything, and when nothing can get questioned, everything starts to deteriorate, right? Because things start to happen that don't make sense and you're not allowed to say anything about it, right? So the
Yep.
word cult doesn't work in so many ways, just as a word, but also as a structure for something successful. It'll never work. So that's why I never said this was a cult. If this is a cult, it'll fail. And that's why what you're seeing now proves that this is not a cult, and that is a good thing. You need discourse. Without discourse, everything will fall apart. So I just wanted to
Yep.
say that
No, awesome.
on that part.
Um,
But secondly, you were talking about silver.
yeah, man.
Um, I've studied silver in TradFi. Silver is a very unique situation. It has been since the 80s when the Hunts brothers tried to corner the market and take over silver. Silver has been suppressed for decades, right? And really since the 90s. And there's no way to prove how much it's been suppressed. The rumors are 250x to 1, meaning the paper silver is 250 ounces to 1 physical ounce of silver, right? And
Yep.
that's been done for a few reasons. One, to continue to push people into equities, right? Because if the price of silver and metals doesn't move, you buy stocks. And the second is because silver is actually used in things to build things, it's used in manufacturing, so you want to keep the price down for production, right? So I think what you're seeing now is the kind of unwind of that. That's how you get silver to be up 170% on the year. And then there's also like the beta play aspect of it. Similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's always a ratio between gold and silver. I forget what it was. I think it's like 27 to 1 or something like that, where like that's where the price disparity would always be like 27 to 1. So when you see gold rip and like silver didn't rip with it, a lot of institutions will do the beta play on silver because of that ratio that's like historically been there. So I think there's like two things happening with silver that are really interesting. You have this unwind where they're not able to suppress the price of it, and then you just have like the institutional beta play. But I also agree with you, Hoodish, where when you see retail lining up to buy something, that is almost always going to signal a top. But this one could be a little interesting just because of like these other factors that play into it. But I also agree the time to buy silver and gold was 5 years ago. It's not now. This is typical retail behavior, right? I always say like retail has like very predictable purchasing patterns on anything. They're late to everything. They buy the top of everything. They sell the bottom of everything. That's why retail almost always historically loses when they buy investments. And that really just kind of correlates to SPX. Like where we are now, that's where you want to be. You want to be early to something where no one knows what the fuck it is. They don't even understand it. That's when you want to be buying. This is where the generational wealth is made, not after everyone knows what SPX is. That's not how money is made. That's actually how money is lost, right? And you could kind of like on a macro, like on a micro scale, those are the people that were buying SPX last year at $2. They were buying it because they heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's not, and most of those people are underwater, and I think that's fine also because it's, again, step back. It doesn't matter. But like that's just like typical like retail purchasing behavior. Like you hear about it, you buy it, it's the top. But like we are so early on all of this. And really the one thing that ties into all of this for me is all this AI stuff. So for the record, AI is taking over, in America at least, a ton of jobs. One thing that it's doing that's very interesting that people aren't talking about is these companies across every every sector you could think of. My wife's in advertising. My buddy's wife is in nursing. What they do is they buy this AI software, and the software runs their entire business model through this software, right? And then it restructures everything. It restructures the payouts. It restructures the kind of like the goals of each person, and basically like takes any humanity out of it. And they go, no, if your payout for $10,000 is based on these metrics, now it's actually based on these metrics. And I've watched it happen in all these different sectors. So even if a company is not physically using AI to do things, they're using AI software to reconfigure the entire layout of uh, employee payouts, employee production, right? So AI is being used even in sectors that you wouldn't think yet, right? So AI is here to do that. And I think that all that's going to do is push people further into community. Like that's where SPX is going to win. The Cognosphere in itself is one of a kind. There's not a single community like it. Uh, that is a metric that cannot be measured, but that is the thing. The community, the Cognosphere is what is going to bring all the value to SPX. It's not all these other things that we talk about. All these other things are great. The fact that, the supply is fixed, it's decentralized, all that shit is great. In the end, people are going to come here for the Cognosphere. I truly believe that. I think that is something, and they're going to come later because that's just how it works. Institutions will come even later than them, which I think is bullish, right? That's a good opportunity. You want institutions to buy our bags, not the other way around. That's always how all those utility coins worked, right? Institutions, VCs made them, we bought them. This is the opposite. That's how we make the money. We're in on the base floor. But all this stuff that is happening, I think, is incredibly bullish for SPX. That's why we just have to keep doing what we're doing, keep innovating, keep grinding. In real life meetups will continue to get bigger and more frequent and more extravagant, and they'll take a ton of different faces, right? There'll be so many different kinds, right? Some of them might just be literally hanging out in a bar. Some of them will be, a bunch of different panels or people come to present stuff. Like I think they'll take some of them might just be like you literally go and like go for a run, like we make a run, like we like organize like some type of 10K or 5K where we raise money for something outside of the Cognosphere, but all aeons come together to do it. Like I just think there's so many different ways we could do that. But that's where the money is. That is the moat. The moat is the community. It's not the technology. It's none of that other shit. It's the community. I could promise you that.
Yeah, well said, man. Far out, man. You speak good. Brilliant. You tied everything in that we were talking about for 30 minutes in 5 minutes. Brilliant. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, so a couple of things you said there, I definitely agree. I think the community is why I'm here, not the coin itself. Love the coin. The girl is cute, sure, but it's the community is why I'm here. And I think it's why many are here, and I think that's what will see us through. Yeah, and like you mentioned, there was a little bit of drama in this week, but like you said, we aren't a cult. I like that you mentioned that. That's super interesting because you're right. People who don't know about SPX hear the word cult, and it's a negative word over time. So yeah, we're not that, I suppose.
No,
So
yeah, we're not. And I think it's super important to not call it a cult because the
sure,
truth is a lot of these meme coins do turn into a cult, and that's why they all fail. Because you can't have honest conversation. You can't do these things. You can't say, hey, I don't fucking like this, like because you're not allowed to speak. And then you just continue to go down the wrong road and all that stuff snowballs. And then the problem becomes something that started as a small problem becomes this immovable problem that you actually can't fix now because no one was allowed to fucking speak up. And like that is the death of most of these meme coins is they actually do turn into cults. And I think it is super important that it does not turn into that. Discourse, you have to have open lines of communication. It's decentralized. There's a 200,000 people that SPX is something different to them, and they need to be able to talk about it. They need to be able to express it however they want. The commandments are super important. They need to be stuck to. That is, again, a stable and sustainable ideology is the backbone of any cryptocurrency. That's it. That is
yeah,
at the base. And we have that. So we have to stick to that. That is important that we
sure,
cannot stray away from that. That's why like those commandments, as stupid as they may seem on the outside, are super important because it grounds the ethos. It makes the ethos sustainable. It has to be sustainable. A lot of these coins like WIF, and I'm not talking shit about WIF. Like that coin hit 4 billion. It really kicked off the Solana meme coin
yeah,
cycle in a lot of ways. It had no ethos. It had no. It didn't have anything. So once the price started to turn around, there was nothing for the community to put its back up against. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it just kept falling. SPX has been able to, like you mentioned, like kind of withhold price to a point, right? Down 75% as opposed to 99% because there was this stable and sustainable ideology that the community was able to grab onto and be like, no, look, price doesn't matter and this is why. This is what we're building. That shit is so important and cannot be lost ever. You lose that, you lose everything.
okay. So, in regards to what's happened then this week, I don't want to talk about it much, but because it's been talked to death, honestly. But do you think OG's like reinforcing the rules that built this to what it is? Do you think that is just something that we just have to get around?
Yeah, I think it'll always. One amazing thing about SPX is it's one of these like super select coins where the OGs are still around. Now, some would argue
Yep.
like I haven't seen a lot of them. Well, I'm telling you, they're still around and they are still talking like that's who Spacey is. There's a ton of them, honestly. They're base guy. There's a ton of them, and I think that's important because they're able to. They're still here. They're still participating. They're able to explain how we got here, and then that moves on to the next generation. Like we're already like 3 or 4 generations into SPX in that sense, right? Like I didn't get in the beginning. I got in later. Cal got in later. Tugo got in later, you got in later. Like those are 4 different generations of Aeons, right? But we're all tied together
Yep.
by this ethos. That is how you carry this forward. That ethos never goes away. Like that's how you build this thing that can't get lost in the sauce. That's so yeah, like the OGs will continue to harp on rules because that's what got us here, right? Like that's super important, man. Like it needs to you need that. You need that. And as for the art, like I get all that. I'm not a fucking artist, right? So like I stay in my own
Yeah.
lane in that sense. You know what I mean? Like I don't critique an artist because I don't know how to do that. I know how much time goes into it. I just participate in the my strengths, like what I could do. Talk on spaces, do flip the stock market, onboard people in real life. Like they're all it's like a football team, like everyone has a different
Yeah. I agree.
position. Everyone has to play that position. If you try to play another position, you'll suck at it. And that's why sports teams work, right? Like I always use
Yeah,
Tom
man.
Brady. Like We know Tom Brady because he's a great quarterback. If he played wide receiver, no one would know who the fuck he was. He's a tall, slow white guy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I,
that's
I agree. I
yeah,
agree. I
it
always
wouldn't
bring
work.
things back to sport and teams as well. I
Well,
did the
because it
same thing
is.
the other day.
It's a team sport, man.
Yeah.
It is. This absolutely is a
Yeah,
team
man.
sport. Like absolutely. It's just what we're able to do here that is super unique is it's global, right? So you could take something that would usually just be domestic and you could spread it out, decentralize it across the globe. That's power. That's super powerful. We haven't been able to do that. Technology wasn't there last cycle for it. It just wasn't. I mean, dude, you say Exodus or Trust Wallet to me, I just start fucking sweating. The products have gotten so much easier to use. They've streamlined them. Even like the Phantom wallet is night and day better than
Yeah.
Exodus, Trust Wallet, even MetaMask. I mean, MetaMask has sucked. It still does suck, but they've gotten a little better. But like and it's only gonna get better, right? It's only gonna get easier. And you touched on it before, and then I actually got to split legal legislation, tax legislation, clear cut taxation guardrails when it comes to just capital gains to staking to all that stuff has to be put in place for this to take off. That is the
Yep.
one thing that we're waiting for, where you have, and it has to be favorable to crypto, which I think it will be. I have said from the beginning that I think that's why this administration is pro crypto. They're going to bootstrap the dollar to stable coins. That's how they're going to try to keep it the world reserve currency, because just kind of like how we clipped the dollar to oil. That's how it had like a bid forever since the 70s on the dollar, was because in order for you to buy oil, it didn't matter what country you were from, you had to buy it in US dollars. That's what they're going to do with stable coins. They're going to make stable coins priced in US dollars, and that's how you're going to do it. Like, you want to buy stable coins, they're going to get transition to, you're going to have to swap it to US dollars, to some type of USDC that creates a constant bid on the dollar. That's how you keep the dollar relevant. So I think like all that stuff is going to happen, but you need clear cut tax legislation for institutions to come in with big money. And I think it'll come like something like Ethereum, right? Where it's a smart contract where you could actually generate yield. They need to know what the taxation is going to be on staking, 500 to $1 billion worth of Ethereum, right? You need to
Yeah.
know, how is that going to work? What happens if I unstake it, stake it again? Like, all that stuff has to be laid out. Then the big money starts to flow in. Big money starts to flow in. Everything, all boats rise with the tide in that sense. And then SPX will, the best ones will rise. Like you said, the Mag 7 is the Mag 7 for a reason. I think crypto will be the same way. There's not going to be, I used to think there would be like dozens of winners. I don't believe that anymore. I think they'll just handful
Yeah, agree.
this year. I think there'll just be a handful of them, and SPX is the best one. Just, check the chain, man. The data doesn't lie. But my wife's staring at me through the window because I'm in the car, so I got to split. But I love you guys so
Easy.
much, and I'll be listening.
No worries, man. Good talking to you. Talk again soon.
Yeah, you too, Hoodish. Stay safe out there.
And we have Kent as well. Kent, feel free. Jump in, man.
Yo, GM Ions, GM guys.
Yeah, man, we can hear you.
Hello, Kent.
Yeah, uh, today is the new year here. Uh, what you
Hap-
guys doing right now?
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
It's Go ahead, Tuco.
No, we're just
Yeah,
saying Happy New Year to Kent.
yeah. Actually, guys, I run the funds charity, guys, for the new year event, but yeah, we miss it. And for now, we just maybe celebrate New Year. Space with Ions on New Year. Yeah,
I think you're doing this very hoodish tomorrow. Oh no, it's Otto Hill Hauer that just
I'll be
uh,
jumping in. I'll be listening for sure.
is doing a
Yeah, I saw
space.
his the
Yeah,
juice.
yeah, his return, the return of that juice.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see I
Uh,
can see Slow is down there as well.
and
Jump in, man.
so,
Unless you're busy, of course.
hey,
how's
slow,
your
come
New Year
fast.
event, guys?
Oh, sorry, what you say? Sorry.
How's your New Year event, like how you celebrate it?
Uh, yes, to I will be with family, but I will jump in the space uh, of that just tomorrow for the new year.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to say something about what Cryptic said about staying in your lane. You know, when you're doing something. The
Mhm.
beautiful thing of SPX is you can even learn another lane if you want to. That's something very beautiful. I came from various states since I came in the cognisphere, and if you really want to learn and change your lane, you can, and that's something very beautiful. Like you can learn how to make art, and someday improve and be an artist. You can learn how to edit videos, and you know, a lot of people improve themselves and learn a totally new domain for them, and that's very beautiful, I guess. So it's something I love. People can, you know, can improve themselves and learn new skills, and that's very beautiful. If their domain you like, you can learn and ask to Aeon, and everyone will help you to improve, and that's very cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. So before, were you an artist or no?
No, I just learn.
Wow,
I'm an artist since 1 month, something like that.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Because some of the stuff you make, man, is really good, man.
thank you very much.
I mean that. I'm not just like being nice. Like I mean it. Like some of the stuff you make is really, really good, man. Like it's really good.
Thank you very much.
Um, that's coming from someone who does not know how to draw a stick figure, but but I appreciate it. Like I love art, music, and I've got like the art brain, but I'm just not good at doing it.
Yeah,
uh,
it just take time to do it. You learn by doing it, you know. So just do some stuff, and you will improve with time, you know. In fact, I'm leveling up the art since the message of hype when he said we need to make better art, stop AI slop, this kind of stuff. And I decided I will seriously improve. So it's like, yeah, 3 weeks, 1 month, I'm doing this. That's why I'm saying if you really want, you can learn a new skills in the cognizer. That's very cool.
yeah, no, that's very true. Hype, getting the most out of you, mate.
Yeah, yeah, but for real, when he say that, I wasn't feeling well for 2 3 days. I almost stopped posting. I had like I don't know, stress. I didn't know if everything I was doing was good enough, and I just started to put twice or third more time on each piece of work. You know, every peak, I just work 3 times more than before, and it's just this. In fact, more work on one piece.
So you're just taking a lot extra time
Yeah,
on each piece?
yeah. I just
Yeah, okay.
like a picture is like 3 4 5 hours of work instead of
Wow.
one. You know.
So the one you did like 2 days ago with the girl, and she had like SPX all over her face.
Oh yeah.
So how long did that take? Something like that.
3 4 hours. The time
Wow.
to 4 hours, I will say. The time to have the idea, find like pro- every time I find a new process, I don't have one. Uh, every time it's a new way to create. Uh, depends on the idea. Uh, sometimes I have a quote in my mind I want to use, and it brings image. Sometimes I have the image and don't know how to put word on it, on what to illustrate, and it comes from every time another angle, so it's not a defined path, you know. It's always a new way.
Yeah, so each one's unique. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool, man.
So it takes time to every time like invent a new way to process stuff.
Are you working on anything now?
What, sorry?
Are you working on anything now? Like any pieces of art? Are you making anything like soon or today or working on anything?
Yeah, the one I posted was made today. The last one,
I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen it yet. There you go.
I posted this one. I can put it on Jumbotron.
Yeah, put it on, man.
And yeah, I put it. And this one was more assembling some stuff. And find,
I see this one with the butterflies.
yeah,
Yeah, it's very cool.
and find a way to
Very, very cool.
work texture. And yeah, but I'm not very good. I'm just like improving, learning. We have people like Ren, a young girl, K9. We have people making banger art since a long time. So I'm learning from the masters.
We love that. Yeah, we've definitely got some very, very cool people in the community who are talented. Very, very cool people. I'm gonna try and learn. I'm pretty bad though, guys.
Yeah, but I 1 year and a half when I came to the Cognisphere, I didn't know how to remove a background, you know. So
Yeah,
everyone
okay.
can improve.
Yeah,
Everyone.
okay. Fair. What's your plans for the rest of the day, man? Because what time would it be there?
Here it's like midnight.
Oh man. Well, I know what your
So
plans are. Okay.
yeah, we go to sleep, but
Is tomorrow New Year's Eve
yeah,
for you? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's the
Okay.
31 tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, probably with family and nephews, and we'll pass the new year with family. And
Yeah.
you?
Me and my partner, we're just gonna watch fireworks. I think I'm gonna drive
Nice.
into sort of like the city, and there's like a beach area. So we're gonna
Oh,
go there where I
cool.
used to live, and yeah, we'll watch the fireworks. I'm gonna go to the early fireworks, the 9:30 ones, because I'll be too tired at midnight, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'll stay up, but I'll probably watch The Matrix. That's my tradition. I watch The Matrix every New Year's Eve.
Oh, so cool. It's my
Except last
favorite
year.
movie. The
Yeah,
one.
same, man. The one.
Wow, nice.
So I'm gonna watch that. I'll watch the first one. I'll probably put that on like 11:40 or something, and watch that into New Year. I know it sounds boring for some people, but nah, it's the best.
No, boring is the new cool.
Yeah, exactly. I'll save money and I'll DCA SPX instead.
Yeah, and that's very cool.
Yeah. That's what I'll
That's very
do. I also
nice.
saw earlier yesterday, I saw Useless Flame who's there. Is making a SPX account, I think is what I read, which is nice. So that's cool, mate.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I feel a little bit guilty when I saw this. I don't want to push people to like. There is no problem if you have one account. It's uh, just just be careful to being nice and not. I don't know how to say in English. To take care of whole community and not doing one stuff that could hurt one community.
yeah,
You know, I don't
yeah,
know
I
how to
feel
say
you.
in English. Sorry. Sorry, just you can have only one account chilling multiple token. The thing is to just be honest every time and just like not PvPing or not doing this kind of stuff. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we have many of those people, which is good, which is great.
Yeah, yeah,
They get found out pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, and where we have a lot of maximalists, which is something that is very unusual too. Like in the previous cycle, everyone was diversifying and doing this kind of stuff, and this is since Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's one of the first time I see a coin attracting a lot of maximalists like this, even Bitcoin maximalists. This is
Yeah,
the only community that attracts a lot of old Bitcoin maximalists, and that's a very good sign.
yeah, it's very good sign. Like Joe has SPX Kalasari, which is I
Yeah,
found crazy. I followed him for ages. I was like, this is crazy. I didn't realize until he went on like Flip the Stocks, and I was like, whoa, that's cool.
yeah, so cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know the guy. One day I saw him putting message that were very SPX coded, but I didn't know at the time he was in in SPX, and I just took his PFP and modified it to put Mary Rose under him and send it to him to say one day you will wear this PFP I made to you, and we started to talk like this, and in fact he was in SPX. That's crazy. I didn't know
yeah.
he was a very well respected guy in finance and in
Oh, big
Bitcoin.
time. Yeah, big time,
No,
man. Yeah, because
yeah,
I
it's
come
very
from
cool.
the utility cycle of like, yeah, the 2019 one, and
Okay.
all the old utility coins that were through that, and I knew of him then because he'd get up and he'll speak to like big dogs in the space, and he
Yeah.
speaks well, and yeah, dude's cool. The dude's cool. I couldn't believe it when I saw him on Flip the Stocks as a guest. Man, shout out to you. That's crazy good, by the way.
Yeah.
That and yeah, I'm the same. He followed me back and he DM'd me after I listened to something. Um, I think he was talking to like either Peter Schiff or Fred, or he had maybe James Wynn was on there. And I just messaged the guy and I did not expect anything back. He messaged me back and had a conversation. Like
Yeah.
super cool dude.
Yeah. Super cool. Super accessible and very cool guy.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, you're right. When people like that are in, SPX, that speaks volumes because those guys, they don't put money into shit. Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
definitely a
and
good thing.
Bitcoin maximalists are the most difficult people to attract, in fact, because they are used to be against the world with the Bitcoin and sure of their technology and the supremacy of Bitcoin at the technological point. So they are on very strong foundation. They base their belief on very strong foundation. So they are very difficult to attract in other coin. So if we attract Bitcoin maximalists, I guess everyone could be an Aeon for real.
Yeah, very true. Very true, man. Um, well, I might shut this down, I think.
Okay, no
I think
problem.
I'll jump in. I'll jump in the juices tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I'll have a listen there. That'd be cool. But thanks everyone for rocking up, tuning in. I reckon I'm just going to play around with the starting times for these a little bit to suit you guys in America a little bit more. Sorry, Mike.
No, don't
We
worry.
have to make the sacrifice.
I will try
But
to be more to join more your spaces. I couldn't these days, but I will try to be more
no, it's
here to support
totally
you.
fine, my friend. Totally fine. Well, Jesse's coming in to say hello or goodbye to us anyway. I can see, but what's up, man?
Hey, bro.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, and you too, man.
You too, Jesse.
What's up, Big Mikey? Hugo in the house.
Good,
Happy New Year,
good.
buddy Jess.
Good.
Thank you again for the charity funds.
Happy New
I
Year.
I always love donating to kids, bro. Like that's what it's about. Thank you.
I appreciate, man. Thank you, thank you.
Odish, thanks, brother.
You're good, man. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, I think I'll definitely I'll close it down. We'll get another one going soon after New Year. Everyone enjoy your New Year's with people you love, and yeah,
Everybody be safe, man.
we'll speak
Everybody be
soon.
safe.
Yeah, for sure. Look after each other. Take care.
Love you, girls.
Love you, dude. Take care.
You too, bro. Persist forever, guys.